Let the mountain cleanse your soul. Oh, the rainwater, let it flow. In the valley, let it snow. There is healing by the river. There is healing in the Let the rain wash your soul. Let the black water make you whole. This was a time of spiritual reclamation for me. I didn't know that I would actually get to see Nicholas's piece, Never Forget. I was planning on Sergi's piece, The Wishing Well, but I didn't realize they were so close to each other that you could see Indian land from The Wishing Well. I just knew I needed to go to the desert, back to my roots. I needed to be around the real raven, the real rabbits, the snakes, the tumbleweeds, the dust, the wind, the extreme hot and the extreme cold. And so I went. And being able to sit with my brother and film in the desert and sing with my sister and have my nephews just bless me and trust me. It was sacred. It was healing. It was peaceful. It was a reclaiming of a precious part of my childhood and my foundation as an artist. And I didn't realize that I needed this wild peace until I got there. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the opportunity to witness nature in this very powerful, intimate, unforgiving way. And then to go visit other artists and see their work. It was transcendent. As I begin this journey, ending a quarter, getting my bachelor's degree, got accepted into 3 master programs. I'm just celebrating the poetry of life, thinking about relationships, friendships, new ones, old ones, lost ones, found ones, and I'm grateful. I'm blessed.
The Joshua trees, the first time that I chased a jackrabbit, the first time that I knew the difference between a cottontail and a jackrabbit, the ravens, the dogs, the coyotes, the first coyote that we saw, the first one we saw up close, and seeing their teeth hang out of their mouth, and the wildness of the desert. Spiritual lizard, if you will. You become a desert animal by living in the desert. You got to do the same thing as the animals do. It changes you, and it gives you thick skin. Everything is a canvas. It either is going to give you some information, it's going to give you color, it's going to inform you. I mean, the rocks, this setting, these tones. I mean, there's charcoal, there's purple, there's yellow, there's orange, there's white, there's green, there's pink coming through. All of it is going to give you and inform you as a painter, creator, as a visualist. It's going to massage you mentally, visually, intellectually. It's all sending out a signal. It's all broadcasting, giving you information. For the wishing well, seeing all of those pieces of plastic all cut up in little squares and then wired together and then assembled in that way, in a way of speaking to each other, was real transformative for me. And they come from across the world, and that was transcendent. I grew 2 inches. And to know all the black bodies that touch those, black hands that touch those, and how do they support black bodies, and why is that? Why is it water? Why is that so significant? And then seeing that piece in adjacent, you could see Indian land from that spot. Seeing that piece and seeing them talk to each other in this big curated space, land, and to see black and original people expressing themselves, African, Afro, expressing themselves in that kind of large space is important right now, and always is important, and always will be important. We can't get around the history. We can't get around the history of what has happened to black people, and that's what I think about when I see Desert X. To see black artists featured, it's a lot of questions that I'm still mulling over of what it means, and there was a bit of worship, there was a bit of sacredness, a stillness, an honoring, and I think it probed and prompts more honoring. I think we need much more honoring. So that's what it felt like for me. I think it's been like a 4-year journey of just being a painter and understanding what it means to sit with color, to tell a story, a desert story, a black story, a story of my body, a story of the past, a story of pain and a story of joy, a story that I'm not able to tell any other way comfortably, but somehow painting has allowed me to tell that narrative. On my way, oh gotcha. This stillness, this peace is undeniable. This piece right here in this spot is as old as the world is. That simple. It's truth.
All I need is a crumb from your table. All I need is a crumb from your table. There were times that I didn't have food. There were times where